Thank you, voice girl, and welcome to another edition of the Manspace Podcast. Now, this is the voice of Russ, and with me, as always, denying that he's ever been to a Coldplay concert, or at least we think, the one and only Big Les.
Oh.
And Manspace Nation, for those that are listening, you got to go check this out on the YouTube channel or on WTMS.com to see what we're laughing at.
I'm really not laughing. I'm really not laughing. I'm really not laughing. I was all ready to duck down under the table, and then I look back up and I see that, and I'm like, oh no. Well, I know what time, man. I know what time it is. Yeah. I do. It's get Russ back time.
Of this whole situation, this situation is sad and tragic to begin with.
It is.
It's to get busted like that.
Bro, he got outed in the worst way.
Worst way.
The worst way to get out.
Supposedly,
yeah,
that somebody showed it to his wife. His wife had all of his stuff outside. So not only did he lose his job because they got suspended, and now I saw something where he supposedly resigned now.
He resigned.
So now he's lost his job. He's losing his wife. Ooh.
Probably children, 401k, investments.
Yeah. Bruh, if there's any sign that says that this thing ain't worth it to go out there and fool around, to say
that's it,
this ain't worth it, that's it right there. That is it. That should be an example for everybody.
And depending on what state she's in, she can sue old girl.
Yeah, right. Alienation of affection.
Yes. She can sue old girl. Listen here, bro. You can sue me if you want to. I got about 17 cents. Okay. you can have you know what? Take all of them 17 cents. But first of all, I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. Listen, been there, done that, got the awards and ribbons and plaques and all of that type of stuff. It's just not worth it.
Right.
It's not worth it. If I could tell anybody anything, it's not worth it. If you were somebody that you can't be with, then just, I hate to say this, just leave. Don't do all of that other stuff. You know what I mean? If it's not gonna work, just walk away. You know, all that extra stuff, it does nothing but lead you down a whole nother rabbit hole.
Absolutely.
And that rabbit hole got snakes in it, foxes in it. You know, everything that want to eat a rabbit is in that hole. You know, no sir, don't want no parts of it.
Ain't worth it. Nope. Ain't worth it, man. I remember going to a basketball game, and I'm sitting there in the suite, and they put the cameras up on the crowd.
Yep.
And I see one of my friends' husband there with another woman. Yep.
See, it's just not worth it, dog. It's not worth it. Now, I tell you, and before I was healed, before they healed me,
before they laid hands on you, dog.
Before they laid hands on me,
they did a couple of drops of the oil on the head too.
Oil. One night I woke up, my ex-wife had the whole bottle out, rubbed on my back. I'm trying to get this demon out you. That demon didn't come out right away.
She put Crisco.
I don't know.
She put Crisco.
She had to put some people on or something. You know what I'm saying? I was nuts, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it was crazy. I was like, "What are you doing?" You know, just like I'm putting this blessing on you. Okay. It's right back at it again next week. Yeah. Took the shower and it was gone. It was bad.
Yeah.
I was horrible.
Yeah.
I was bad. I can admit that now. You know, regardless of what the situation was, I had full control of Les. And Les didn't control Les.
See, I've just never been the one to believe that adultery is an accident.
Well, you want to say it was a mistake because you feel like that's the easiest, you know.
That's the easiest way.
Reason.
That's the easiest way out.
Yeah,
but
you think it is, but like, it's not.
Yeah, not carrying the one is a mistake.
Yeah, not choosing the right color tie for your suit is a mistake.
You know what you're doing when you unzip your pants.
Bingo bango.
Unless you've been hanging out with Bill Cosby or Diddy, I mean,
it stayed out. They didn't know.
Right.
Right. That pink thing was hanging in the wind. They didn't know. It didn't matter to them.
Yeah,
you know. Hey, but listen, everybody got their own reasons, their own excuses, their own thought process that made it okay. Yeah. Regardless of the matter, cheating is cheating. If you did it, you know, you need to own up to it to yourself. First of all, and forgive yourself for going through this thing, right? Now, I ain't telling you to tell nobody. I'm just telling you,
right?
You know, you got to forgive yourself first, and then you need to act differently, act accordingly, right?
Yeah.
You know this road is bad. You know, stop going down it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. I don't want to be a hypocrite because, like I said, I wasn't the best dude early in my life. You know what I'm saying? Was not
Man Space Nation. Dude. I didn't know Les back then. You know, I didn't know him in those days.
No, but we traveled some of the same paths.
I was always a couple of years behind you on those paths. So I didn't, you know, I came through the same stomping grounds, but I was a few years behind you.
I blazed a couple of them. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, things, we ain't gonna get into all of that. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah. You know how they try to say birds of a feather? I'm trying to distance myself from that bird.
Yeah, you ain't joking. That's an old bird. That's the old bird. Yeah.
He done molted now. He shedded those wings.
Yeah,
he got new wings now.
He just not jumping out the nest. That's that old bird. You know, this one, bro, I stay close to the nest if I ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, I protect the nest. The eggs, the nest, the whole tree. You know, no sir. I've been delivered from such things.
I hear you, man. Bro, yesterday, I took my nephew to soccer practice. It was the hottest day of the year.
Yeah.
It felt like 110 out there. There was no shade for these kids. They had some little pop-up areas for them to put their stuff. Yeah. And they could go sit down when they take breaks in the shade, but that was it. That was it. They're out there for 6 hours, bro, playing soccer. Yes. Oh, man. I felt so bad for my nephew, man, because my nephew, he's about my complexion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was about your complexion when I
was about to say not no more. Not no more.
Man.
Oh my God.
I felt so bad for little man, bro. It was when it was over, he said, "I ain't coming back."
Was it a practice or game? I missed it. Was it practice?
It was just practice. It was a camp, so it wasn't even a
Ooh,
game. It was just,
it
kind
was
of
just
learning to play.
learning.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that was a day. That was a bad day for that. Ooh,
right,
oh
right.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah,
You know,
and he just turned 11, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, so he
Gosh.
was like, literally, I felt bad for him. Like I left and I came back because I was there early and I watched, and I had to go to a meeting, so I was dressed
Hmm.
for work, and I'm like, dang, I'm sweating like crazy, and I'm just standing here in the shade,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So I left, did my meeting, went home, changed clothes, put on some shorts, came back. I went and found a shade spot and parked my truck under the shade. And I
Okay.
stayed there in my truck and watched
Yeah.
from there. I had a little fan going, windows down, had a nice little side breeze. I'm chilling, I'm straight. But them junk, oh man, I felt for them.
Yeah. I remember them days. 2-a-day practices
Mhm.
that
Yeah,
we had to get up before the sun came up to get out there and
right.
run and do our drills and
Mhm.
then get to go home. And then when the
Yeah.
sun went back down, we had to get back out there again.
Back out
But
there.
it
Yep.
was but it
Yep.
was it was still 1,000 degrees, in
Right.
the evening
Right.
time,
Yeah,
because the
because we
concrete
would
was
start
hot.
those in August. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We
Yeah.
started ours in
Yeah.
August,
Yeah.
and because we always went to school, we started the school, the last Wednesday in August was our first day at school. But it's like now they pushing it up even sooner. I'm like,
Yeah.
school starts in like a week or two now.
Yeah, man. Me and the wife, we were just talking about that yesterday. I was like, it's unbelievable how fast this summer went by.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, this season went quick. I woke up this morning and normally I get up around 5 a.m., right? The
right.
sun starts coming up. Well, a couple weeks ago, the sun was coming up at like 5:45.
Hmm.
It's now at 6:15. You
Right.
know? And I'm like, uh-oh, that means it's coming. A couple more weeks, it'll be almost 7 o'clock before the sun is up,
Yeah,
So yeah, the seasons are going by quick. The kids are going back to school so fast. And they're getting out earlier. You know,
yeah.
they're getting out. I remember we got out in June,
We are,
mid
dude. I
June.
still
They're getting
I
out
have the
into
T-shirt
May
at my
or
mom's
right before
house for my
Memorial holiday.
graduation. My graduation was May 28th
Hmm.
when I graduated high school. So it's like we always got out the
Right.
last week of May. And
Hmm.
so it's like to hear kids getting out in June,
Yeah.
and then coming back earlier and earlier, man,
Hmm.
it's crazy. But they have more off days than a little
But
bit too. So
but that's because they get way more off days though. That's the
yeah,
thing. The more days off that they get, spring break, winter break, this holiday, that holiday, this holiday,
right.
that holiday,
Fall break.
it
I'm like,
pushes.
what the heck is a fall
Yeah.
break?
What is a fall break you just got in school?
Right.
Yeah. Craziness.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. But what do you do? These places
Mhm.
nowadays, you got all types of people running the school board.
Yeah. Have you ever sat and made a homemade pizza?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bro,
Oh yeah.
I went I went to Publix. I love Publix, except for the high
I kn-
prices. They're
I kn-
they're
their
very
prices
high.
are high.
Publix is very overpriced on a
Yeah.
lot of stuff.
I thought HT was high. Go to Publix,
Publix got HTV.
yeah, you paying double HT prices,
Yeah,
with
man, but
some
they got
stuff.
some good chicken though. But bruh, dude, just off the pizza subject, have you gone and got a sub from Publix before?
I have. I have.
Have you done the buffalo chicken tender?
No. Mm-mm.
Bruh, it will change your life.
Really? See,
Yes.
See, I'm
They
not a
take the chicken
sauce. I'm not a
tenders.
saucy
Oh
guy.
man,
You
they
know, I don't
take the
like a lot of sauce.
tenders and then they put them down and then put the buffalo sauce and shake it up. It's not like other places where you get
Yeah,
one and they just drizzle the sauce over the top.
yeah.
No,
They
they
put them
take
all the
it and
way in there.
shake it up. They shake
Mm,
that joker all the way up, bruh. It is
mm.
it's on point.
Now, see,
But
you see, you are an extreme
mhm,
bad influence, sir.
yes, I
I
know.
you know this already.
Yeah, but
So
at least it's chicken. It's protein, and throw your vegetables on it. You know, you good.
what about the bread, brother? What about the bread, brother?
Hey man, just get you a 6-inch. You'll be all right.
Now since when?
They got some thick bread. It's not like Subway
Yeah,
bread,
I
bro.
know it's
That's
thick bread. That's
bread, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But they
yeah,
fill
yeah,
that joker up so much, man.
yeah,
The half, yeah, that's all you need. You can't do a whole one with them,
yeah. My favorite is Jersey Mike's. I like
but
Jersey Mike's. And
I
what's
go
that
in
other
and out
high
on them.
dollar? The other high dollar sub shop that don't have warm subs?
Oh,
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's. I
Yeah,
did them 2 times, and I was like, I don't like this.
I like the
So
bread. Jimmy John's bread is really good. I really like Jimmy
I
John's
saw
bread.
something where you can just go in and buy their bread.
Their bread is really good.
Mm.
But the cold sandwiches, I have to be in the mood for that, and generally I'm not when I'm spending my money. I want it
I'm like,
more.
for a cold sandwich, I can make it at
I
home.
can make it at home. I feel the same way. I feel
But
the same way.
I went into Publix,
Yeah.
and over there by the deli section, they have the pizza dough. It's already rolled out,
Yeah.
and all you got to do is it's fresh dough
Put
and
the
just
put the
unfold it and put it on your pan.
roll.
You
Yep.
Yeah, so you can get the dough ball and do everything yourself, or you can get the one that's already rolled out and it's just kind of folded up. So all you got to do is take it home and unfold it and go from there. So I got one yesterday,
Mhm.
and I'm like, Mrs. Russ ain't here, so this is my time to put the stuff that I like on pizza, right? With the olives and I can put
Yeah.
mushrooms all over it, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah,
bro, I went out to my garden. I got some
yeah.
jalapenos out the garden, and some banana peppers out there.
You
Took
gotta
some
tell us about
basil.
that
Oh,
jalapeno. Because
oh,
whatever ant or bug ate that, they behind burning. I'm sure I hope it burn off bug.
all the way up, bro. All the way up. But yeah, man, I got some jalapenos from out there, some banana peppers,
Yeah.
cleaned them up, sliced them up real good, threw them on there, had some turkey pepperoni on top of it. Oh
Mm,
man, I had cooked to perfection. Like
yeah.
I got a pizza oven, dog.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh yeah. So I had it out back with the pizza peel and just
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, hitting the rotation
Oh,
on. Ah,
you living your best life this week.
yes, bro. The stuff that men do when their wives are not home. Wives think the men are out there doing. No, we're at home
Right.
experimenting in the
We just
kitchen.
at kitchen. Can't
We
nobody
ain't running
say
the street.
nothing. Right.
We
Can't
ain't doing
nobody say
nothing.
nothing.
We at
I'm not
home.
eating that. Well, I'm gonna eat it. You know what I'm
Yeah, man.
saying? That's hilarious. Because that's exactly what I would be doing. But I'd be out there on the grill somewhere. I'd be like, okay, what can I smoke today? How many pounds of
Oh,
meat can I put on here? You
right.
know,
Oh,
that'd be my thing.
I've
You
been
know,
having myself a good old time, bro.
yeah. And eating, yeah, that sounds great though. Because I've had it,
Yes.
I did it for my grandsons. We did it,
Yeah.
as a family thing. And we
So
made that thing in the oven. It was great.
me and Little Russ used to do it all the time, but I
Mhm.
could never get the crust right.
Yeah, yeah.
And
In the
so
oven, I don't think
I
you're gonna ever get it right.
well, I read that you had to kind of put the dough in the oven for a little bit.
Mhm.
Put some olive oil on it and put it in
And put
there
it in
for
there.
about
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
about
Let
3
it crisp.
minutes first.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then once you get it out, take the puffiness out of it and then start assembling
Oh,
it.
okay. Okay. Yeah.
So,
I've
yeah,
seen that
but
too. I've seen
I
people do
did
that.
that with the pizza oven,
Mhm.
and it came out and just hooked it up and then sat there and just kept rotating that bad boy.
Mhm.
Ah, absolute perfection, dog.
Now,
Absolute perfection.
let me ask you the question.
Mhm.
What you gonna do with all them jars of the mushrooms and the olives and
Oh,
and
bruh.
did
I'm
you?
I'm
I
I'm
know you
putting
didn't
on
use them all,
everything.
huh?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I got some salad mix too, so I'm gonna throw some in a salad so I can get back to eating healthier again
Look,
before the
babe, I
business
bought
come
this
back.
for salad. I had
I got
3
a
of them
couple more
this week.
days. I'm gonna have an omelet in the morning. I'm gonna take some tomatoes out the garden and chop them up and throw them in an
Yeah.
omelet. Yeah, man, I'm gonna use all of them
See,
up before wife get back.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be resourceful. You
Yes,
know, yeah, she got to come home, and none of that stuff got to be in the kitchen. You
that's
know,
right.
it's got to be done. Drink the
That's right.
juice off the jalapenos. Well, I ain't gonna say off the
Yes.
jalapenos,
No.
but off the banana
No.
peppers. Drink the juice. Have a great
Yeah. Nah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now I will
yeah,
drink the juice off banana peppers, but
yeah,
jalapeno juice, no,
yeah.
I ain't doing
You
that
see
one.
how quickly
I
it
ain't
was like,
that.
oh wait, no, not that one.
Yeah, no.
We'll be having a
No.
different discussion this
Right,
week.
right, absolutely.
Oh,
Hey, but
yeah.
one last big back thing.
All right.
Do you like gelato?
No.
Really? I try. I've still been kind of walking that aisle when I go down
Yeah.
into the Kroger.
Yeah.
And I always peek just to see if one of those like Pop-Tart sandwiches or one
Mhm.
of those in it, and they're still not in there. But
Yeah.
I saw this Talente, and I kept telling my wife, I said, one
Mhm.
of these days I want to try it. So
Wait,
I
is
walked the
Talente
aisle.
gelato all of it?
Yes.
Then yes.
A good chunk of it is.
Sea salt and caramel.
Yes, I got that one. I got that one, and I got the cookies and cream. So because
No
they had
cookie.
them 2 for $5.
Sea
I
salt and caramel is my jam.
I got him, took him home. The wife was like, I don't like chocolate. It's caramel. Take a spoonful. The next thing you know, she's still going in. Dog, that is some good stuff, man.
Now Talente is good. I said no to gelato, meaning like
The sorbet-ish type.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, you can keep that stuff. But
yeah.
the Talente is tight. It's
Yeah,
tight. It's tight. It's expensive,
it is.
but it's tight.
I just got it because it was on sale, and bruh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's some
But
good stuff,
I'm
man.
trying to tell you that sea salt and caramel though. Sheesh.
Woo, boy.
That right there, that'll get you, man.
Mhm.
I eat the whole thing, bro. I'm so fat. You know, I'm just fat. You know,
If I wasn't full off pizza, with
you probably ate your
I should get some anyway, just because the roof of my mouth all burnt up.
and ain't nobody there but you.
Cheese, hey, that cheese fell across the lip. I was like, oh no.
Ah, ain't nobody there but you. You
Nobody,
and you rushing to eat it.
right,
Couldn't let it cool
right.
off.
Couldn't let it
Now,
cool off.
now
Man.
let me ask you this. Now,
Yes.
Let me ask you this quick question.
Mhm.
You eat your pizza with a knife and fork?
Heck no. No.
Oh,
The
good.
only time I will say that I have done it, and the only reason I did it was because I was at a spot where I could not wash my hands.
Yeah.
I went to a restroom and there was no soap in the restroom
Mhm.
for me to wash my hands. And I probably shouldn't even ate there at that point because I'm like, if they ain't washing their
If
hands,
they ain't watching, there ain't no soap in there for them.
yeah, right. Yeah,
Come on, cuz.
right.
Hey, well, I have one time. I went to a
Mhm.
bougie pizza restaurant one time,
Mhm.
and I had to. It was yeah, I had to. It was white tablecloth and
Did
all
you
this.
have your pinky up while you're doing it?
I sure did. I was like, let me cut a little piece. Oh, yeah, you caught me with that one. I showed you. you know. And the killer part about it was like going to a steakhouse. Your
Yeah.
pizza was a la carte. You had
Mhm.
your basic personal pan, that little
Mhm.
8-inch joint,
Yeah.
and it was like $15.
Mm.
And then your marinara and your cheese came with it. Now all your
Right.
toppings was $3 to $4 to $5 a piece. So you could load it. Before you know it, you got an 8-inch pizza that cost you $45.
Yeah. Man, bruh. No.
But when I
That thing
say,
better jump off the plate and hop into my mouth
ye-
itself and chew for me at $45.
yeah, I think mine was around 30.
Oh.
It's around 30, but you got your nice little salad, you know.
Mhm.
So you had your salad fork and your dinner
Yeah.
fork,
Yeah. Mhm.
appetizers, garlic
Mhm.
knots, and mozzarella sticks.
Mhm.
It was a live band playing. I mean, it was kind of bougie, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
it was bougie. For two people, I think it cost me like 120.
Mm.
That was back in the early 2000s, late 90s.
Mm.
I was
Wow.
like, that's probably why they out of business. I can't remember the name of it, but it sure didn't
Yeah.
go no much further than that.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Bruh, me and the missus went to a restaurant last week,
Yeah.
and if it was good, I would tell people
Hmm.
the
The
name,
name.
but
Yeah,
I'm not
absolutely.
gonna tell the name. So that just tells you how this went. But I looked at the menu before we got there, and they
Right.
had a short rib chimichanga.
Oh,
Sounds
ooh, that
amazing.
sounds amazing. Yeah, it
It
does.
was awful. I'm not gonna say it was
Oh,
awful because I did eat it, but it was bland.
yeah. Short
It was
ribs. Well, short ribs got to taste good, man. That sauce,
bruh,
the ribs that just fall off of the bone and just,
right.
ooh,
Because I
ooh.
went to a spot. I hung out with Saphir a while back, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And Man Space
yeah.
Nations who listen to Saphir is our tax accountant, but he's one of my longtime friends. We've grown up together. I hung out with Saphir and his wife,
Hmm.
and we went to this restaurant. And me and his wife both got the same thing. It was
Right.
short ribs and grits, dog.
Mm.
Bro, best thing I have ever tried, ever.
What?
Amazing.
You got to put me on, bro.
It
Short
was,
ribs and grits.
yes.
Boy,
I was like, this is not gonna work. But it
but
was
you
so
ordered it.
good.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
yes.
because it was odd. Yeah.
And
See,
bruh,
I was raised that way. Honestly, I was raised. My grandfather would always say, "There's no such meat that can't be eaten for breakfast."
yeah. I I asked the waiter, I said, "What's your favorite on the menu?" And he
Mhm.
said that. So
Oh
I
wow.
tried it, and Saphir's wife tried it,
Yeah.
and both of us was like, "Oh my gosh."
Man,
Yeah,
I got to go there, bro.
bruh.
Sure, sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
And see, I was raised on chicken and grits and pork chop and grits. I
right,
just told you how my
right.
grandfather was, right?
Mhm,
The fish and grits breakfast. I've
mhm.
had that
Yeah,
when I was a kid.
yeah.
And then when I got older, the shrimp and grits kind of turned me out a little bit because I was just
Mhm.
like,
Right.
and I was just going crazy over it.
Yeah.
But I found that grits can, depending on how you cook them, they can be for breakfast or dinner.
Yeah, oh yeah, we do Brenner all the time.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm,
we do too. You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yes.
I
Throw
just
some
bought
salmon
some.
croquettes and some and
Bam.
bro, we've upgraded from grits. We use polenta.
Really? See,
Yes, and you cook them the exact same way as you do grits.
yeah,
Mm.
but they creamier or what?
Oh
What's
man,
the difference? What is polenta?
polenta is corn based. It's not the enriched, bleached stuff like grits. It's corn. It's more of a corn base.
Oh, so it's the yellow grits.
Yes.
Okay. they take a long time to cook.
Not really.
No? Every
No.
time I get yellow grits, bro, I'll be in that mug like this.
No, you looking at though yellow grits.
Yeah.
Polenta is different.
Mhm.
And bruh, I'll do them with either chicken broth, or I've done them with milk,
Yeah.
or I'll do them with chicken broth and then a little splash of milk at the end. It turns out just as creamy. It's
Yeah. Well, that's how
flavorful.
I cook my grits in chicken broth anyway.
Yeah.
That's just how I
That
like them.
just
Yeah.
go in the store. Just don't get them from Publix, because it'll probably cost you about $10. But
Hey, I don't know, bro, because
but
you said polenta,
mhm.
and then that's too close to a placenta to me.
Oh Jesus. Okay. So on that note, let's go take a break. Let's go ahead and take a break and
It's
reset.
too close. It's too close.
Oh man. So, big bro,
Yeah, man.
this has been kind of an eventful week,
Yeah.
As at the time that we're recording this, we're coming off of hearing yesterday about Malcolm Jamal Warner's tragic passing.
Yeah.
And then today we had, Ozzy Osbourne passing.
Yeah.
I had, several people that I knew from my church, couple of members from my church passed over the last week.
Oh wow, man. I'm sorry to
People,
hear that.
people that was close with had family members pass over the last week, several of them.
Mm.
And so it's just got me thinking more about what we call the widow effect.
Mm.
And, it's something that we've talked about, but I've never heard it defined as such as the widow effect.
Yeah, I've never heard it defined that way either.
And really, when it comes down to the widow effect itself, it's basically that it's typically related to older couples that have been married longer times, but usually within 3 to 6 months after one spouse passes, the other one either becomes ill or will shortly pass right behind it.
Yeah.
And it typically, what really got me in reading up more about it was that men are likelier to pass, especially over the age of 60.
Yep. Right behind
As
your
3 to
spouse.
6 months after the spouse than the wife.
Women.
Now,
Yep.
my grandmother, she got sick and she passed within a year, but she was sick and she was bedridden for months before she
Yeah.
finally passed.
Yeah. My
After my
grandfather,
grandfather passed, yeah.
when my grandmother passed, my grandfather went downhill very quickly.
Mhm.
Very quickly, 3 to 6 months. I mean, I think he lasted about a year, but he went from having a full conversation to becoming a mute. He never spoke again.
Yeah.
He never
Why do you think that is?
I
You
think
have
it's
a thought behind it?
well, I think in my grandfather's case, it was just, he lost everything.
Yeah.
He lost his will, his drive. He lost, even though all these other people that were around him to love him,
Mhm.
but it wasn't the same love that he received or he gave.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
know, he knew we loved him,
Mhm.
and it was it couldn't have been. I think it was because the love that he lost, that
Right.
love that you never get back. You know what I mean? and it puts you into such a decline. Sometimes you can't climb out of it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that.
Hmm.
A lot of times, we talk about how men work so hard to take care of their family, and
Yeah.
it's the role that is put on us, right,
Hmm.
as men, as husbands,
Yep.
to be the breadwinner, the provider, the head
Provider,
of the household,
the
right?
protector. Yeah.
But when that reason, because a lot of times that becomes our sole reason,
Hmm.
right? And when that reason is gone, then what do you have?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, when
Yeah.
you when you look at it, they say a lot of times that men pass shortly after the wife compared
Hmm.
to wives are
Wives.
typically okay. The wives
Hmm.
are typically better. And the reason that is because wives typically have a better circle
Yeah.
than men do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Um, my
And
wife and I were
their love
talking.
is different. Their love is
Yeah,
different too. Yeah.
right.
Hmm.
My wife and I were talking about this subject a few days ago, and I said, you have your girlfriends that you go out and have meals with and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Like, I don't. Like,
Me.
usually if I go out with other friends, it's
Yeah.
because it's couple things,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's not just me and the boys hanging out and stuff like that, right? Like, since so my wife's been out of town for a few days now,
Hmm.
and outside of me going to work or going to the grocery store, or
That's
taking, my
that's
nephew out for soccer, I've been
pretty
home.
much it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
see, we
train a
utilize our
few.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
utilize our time different. Our time, a lot of times, is we just want to relax,
True.
uninhibited, right? We want to walk around in our drawers and socks,
Hmm.
eat whatever we want to eat out the
Yeah.
refrigerator, or go out
Yeah.
to get to
Oh,
eat.
yeah.
We ain't got to make a
Hmm.
hard decision. It's, oh yeah, I want a cheesesteak, and you go get a cheesesteak. You
Yes.
know,
It's
you know
simple.
what I'm saying?
It's
It's
simple.
not. Well, what do you want? I want a
Mhm.
cheesesteak. No, you don't. You don't want that. Well, what do you want? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't go through all of that. It's a nice break,
Hmm.
but it's still not quite what we want. It's unfortunate.
Right.
We like that break every once in a
Hmm.
while, but
Every once in a while.
every
But
once in a while,
but
the
it's
break is
like,
cool.
but when your spouse is gone, if you don't have that knit circle, like
Yeah,
we talked about last week, how a lot of us left to go chase the bag, right?
yeah, man. Yeah,
So we're not near our family elements,
mm-mm.
right?
No, we are. Some of us are quite far away. Some of us are
Yeah.
closer than others. But you're right. That family element of somebody who could get you to go somewhere, and you
Hmm.
got somebody to hang out with, is
Right.
missing. For us, at least. For
Right.
us,
If I
you
drove
know.
straight through, my mom is 6 hours away.
Yeah. And my brother is 10.
Hmm.
One is
My
10 and one is
sister,
10 is 16.
yeah, my sister is another 6 hours in the opposite direction.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
so the people that would be the closest to me,
Hmm.
that if something happened to my wife, I would probably be,
In
shut
trouble.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
it's
here's another thing that I told my wife. I said, here's something that I hadn't thought about. Like, if something happened to her,
mhm.
I set up the accounts for all the utilities, but I don't know the passwords to get in and pay any of the bills. I,
That was our conversation yesterday. I was like,
yeah,
you got to show me where this bill book is. You know,
right,
I need account passwords. I need all of this
right.
stuff. And
I
she was like, I
don't
need the
know
same thing
it.
from you. You know,
Right.
yeah, 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 yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
most my wife would struggle with is the TV would get cut off because she don't know she don't know
She
my
don't know nothing
password for
about none of
YouTube.
that.
Right. She don't know how to get into Netflix or stuff
Right.
like. But
Right.
but it's like all the big stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the water, the gas, the mortgage, all this stuff.
Right.
I don't have the access. I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And
We
it's not
pay
that I
them.
don't know how to do it. I just don't know how to access it.
Right. We pay them, but we don't know how to
Yeah,
look at them. Yeah.
right.
It's same thing, bro. Like I have no clue. I know who our mortgage is through, of course. Right.
Mhm.
But how to get to the account? Yeah, I know how to probably Google it, but I wouldn't be able to get in it. I wouldn't know the password, you know. But yeah, man, I have no clue either, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. And I would think that it's a fair assessment to say that most men are probably in that situation.
Yeah, 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 probably. There might be a
So
few. There might be a few controlling brothers out there that ain't.
yeah,
You
I'm
know.
sure that
Yeah, yeah.
there
I'm
are,
sure.
because
Yeah.
there are situations where men have moved women into their house,
Yeah.
or the woman has moved the man into her house, right?
Right. Yeah.
But like when my wife and I first got married, she moved into my house,
Hmm.
right? So I had control of everything, right?
Hmm. You had it.
Right. But now we moved into a new house together. Her name's
Yeah.
on this as
Yeah.
well. Both of our names are on this.
Yeah.
Before the old house, my name was on it. Now
Right.
both of our names are on it. And
Uh-huh.
so it's like when everything was set up, yeah, all the utilities and everything, it's in my name.
Hmm.
But because she was handling all that, I don't even look
Just
at it.
let it. Yeah, I don't care either.
Yeah.
It's
When the
you
bill
know.
comes in, I just throw it on her desk.
That's what I do. Hey, listen here. We got two piles. Well,
Yeah.
three. We got a bill pile, her pile, and my pile. Any bill to come in, go in this one pile, and that is
Mhm.
for our joint checking account to take care of whatever
Mm.
that is. Her credit cards go to her, mine go to me,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we do the same thing. But I couldn't tell you one, not even to the trash, bruh.
Mhm.
I couldn't
Yeah.
tell you the password for the trash.
Right.
Now I'm sure I ain't gonna say I could figure it out, but I know how to pay the bill. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
Right.
you can call anybody and say how much we owe you,
Right.
you
Right.
know,
Right.
and they'll tell you quick, fast, in a hurry. You know,
But
I had one.
you know, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I only had one place that gave me a hard time about that. You
Mm.
know, and they were like, "Well, we can't tell you how much it is."
Right.
You know, I was like, "All right,
PII information, right?
yeah,
So
yeah."
the personal identifiable information, right? A lot of
Mm.
places, if your name isn't the one
On
on it,
it. Yep.
they can't give you the information.
Mhm. Nope. They can't give you the information from the account. And they
Mhm.
can't. If I tried to trick them, I was like, well, is 40 enough? Is 50 enough? What's enough? We can't tell you
Right.
that, sir. You can just make a payment of whatever denomination you like. Well, I don't
Mhm.
know how much it is. I'm just trying to be nice. You
Right.
know,
Right.
I'm just want to pay my wife's bill. Well,
Mhm.
you have to, she has to add you to the account. I said, you know what? Okay, here. I gave him $100. Right? It's like, I'm sorry, we can't accept it. Why? I can't tell you. But come to find out, the total on the bill on that card was less than $100.
Mm.
I thought she had been using the hell out of it. So I'm like, let me just
Right.
drop a yard on there for her,
Right.
call it a day.
Right.
Shit, that woman then damn killed that damn balance. She was
Mm.
prepared, but I told her, I was like, man, here goes some money. Pay that card off and use it for whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I don't care. But sure enough, I could not pay that card off,
Yeah.
because they would not tell me.
I know a couple that remarried in their 70s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. After, their spouses had passed and they had been single for years or whatever.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and,
My next
they,
question was why? But okay,
Yeah, both
you're
both
covering it.
spouses had
Mm,
passed,
mhm, mhm.
and they got remarried later. So would that be something you would do? You would
No,
look at? Yeah.
this is it for me, bro.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn everything to my grandbabies.
Mm,
That's that. I've made that decision already. There won't
mm,
be a replacement. There
yeah.
won't be an add-on. None of that. All of my time and energy will be spent with my grandchildren.
Mm,
That's what I'm gonna do.
yeah.
Fishing, cussing, playing sports, all that stuff. I'm gonna teach them
Hmm.
everything, you know.
But to take it one step further,
Mhm.
you remember Bear Bryant?
Yeah.
So Bear Bryant retired from coaching,
Hmm.
and within a month,
Out of there.
he passed away.
Yep. Out of there. Out of there. Yep.
So I think that can go into a lot of times it's what, like you were kind of say, it's the love. The love is different for
You
you
think
know.
about it. You get up and you do something like Bear's case. What was it? 60
Mhm,
years? Something like
pretty
that.
much, yeah, yeah.
Every day.
Hmm.
That's all you did. Eat, sleep, consume this
Hmm.
sport every single
Yeah,
day. Every
yeah.
year, different players, but the same thing every day. 50 plus years.
Hmm.
That is your love.
Right,
That is your love. And it was gone from him, right?
right,
He didn't have
right.
that. He didn't have that drive to get up and do something. His body changed. That's why
Yeah.
I always tell my wife, is I'll never retire. I've watched and seen and heard too many men retire and
Hmm.
not even get their first retirement check
Yeah.
before they go.
But it's the same thing as I really hate to say it because there's probably another term for this,
Mhm.
but it to me it feels just like the
The
widow
widow
effect
effect. Yeah.
because you do this for so long,
Mhm.
and even when it comes down to your family, you're protecting your wife because your kids typically will be grown and gone.
That's right.
So your life is centered around your family, or
Exactly.
depending on the job that you have, your
Mhm.
life is centered around your job that
Yeah.
provides for your family. So a
Yeah.
lot of times, you're dealing with your wife from this time to this time, and then the rest of the
Mhm.
time you're at work from this time to this time. But
Yeah.
now you have that routine broken, and it's
Mm.
gone, and it's like, now what?
Yeah. 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 And it's amazing that
Hmm.
you can really put your thumb on it, right?
Yeah,
Because it
yeah.
continues to happen.
A
You
lot
know?
of our associations and friendships and things like that
Yeah.
come from people that we work with, especially when you work in the corporate world.
Yeah,
These are
man.
the people that you're around. So when you're not around them
8 to
anymore,
10 hours a day. Yep.
yes, 5
Hmm.
days a week,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
around them. And when they're no longer there,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah, man. It's a part of your life. It's a part of your building blocks that's now
mhm,
removed. You're
yeah,
used to functioning a certain way and dealing with
mhm,
things and doing things. And you don't have to do that
yeah,
anymore. So it becomes unfortunately, it becomes a stopping point for a lot, you know.
yeah, man. Yeah, it's a very, very, very tough overall situation.
Yeah. Because I feel for my parents in that situation because
Yeah,
they're very reliant on each other,
yeah.
right? And
You
that's
know,
all they really have is those two.
my
You know?
father has been gone now for 26 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think the thing that keeps my mom going is,
Mhm.
she has her little circle of friends and,
Right. Right.
but I think the fact of, how close me and my sister are with her,
Mhm. Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
little Russ calls her like twice a week, every week,
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
just to talk with her, and she don't keep us on the phone long,
Yeah.
you
Now,
know.
and were you? No, you were an adult then by that time,
Yeah.
right? Or you? Yeah.
Yeah. When my dad passed, yes.
Yeah. You were an adult. Yeah. But
Mhm.
still, though, see, she had someone that she probably felt she had to make sure she looked after y'all too.
Yeah.
Because that was a huge loss for you and for your sister.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huge loss. So
But she,
it
she
hits
went.
different.
It could have. My sister and I worried, and I remember my sister and I having that conversation that we
Mhm.
were so worried about her
Yeah.
and being in the same situation, especially after seeing, my grandmother go through that,
Right.
and we thought
Right.
that it was going to be the same with her, and so I was home. Like I left the military
Mhm.
because of that and went home.
Right.
And so
Man.
I was there, and then even after I moved away to
Mhm.
go work, every opportunity I could, I was back home,
Yeah.
you
But you
know?
probably helped her too, because then
Yeah,
she didn't fall all the way down that rabbit hole because you were
right.
there to catch her. You were
Yeah.
there to give her something else to put her energy into,
Mhm.
and which is a great thing. I honestly I wish I would have been there for my grandfather because I was in the military and I would
Mhm.
only come home every 3 months,
Right.
you know, but I'd spend most of my time with him. But it got tough. It got real tough, real
Yeah.
fast, you know. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Well, we're gonna skip the last word today because we're running a little long on time. So,
it's no problem.
um, man, this is a deep issue, man,
It
and
is. I think it's worth
condolences
revisiting.
to. Yeah, and definitely want to say condolences to the family and friends of Malcolm Jamal Warner and
Yeah,
Ozzy
absolutely.
Osbourne and
Yeah,
all,
yeah,
man, because man, that was a tough one to take, man, because like Theo was our childhood, man.
exactly, bro. I
Mm,
was watching all of these clips that they have from the Cosbys, and I remember
mhm.
sitting back watching them.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, the Gordon Gartrell
yeah.
with that shirt, man. That shirt was iconic.
That it was, wasn't it? But that's the
Yeah,
whole thing, man. It's just that so much of our childhood was hinged around that show.
yeah, yeah.
Who didn't want to be the
Mhm.
Huxtables?
Right.
You
I
know,
brought you in this world. I'll take you
I'll
out.
take you out. Yeah. And Felicia Rashad, man,
Woo.
she could be
Okay,
everybody, mama.
you right. You right. You right.
Oh
You
my God. Yeah, I mean, let's end this thing. What?
yeah, man. That she opened up another can of worms that crossed my mind yesterday, but that's a whole nother topic for another day.
Uh-oh. All
So
right.
yeah, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
bro. Let's
All
run
right.
let's run the break. As we do each week, we like to close the show with just a little bit of inspiration. Dealing with grief over a loss is not a sign of weakness or a lack in faith. It is the price that we all pay for love. And though the weight of loss can feel sometimes unbearable, remember, love doesn't end where a life does. It continues in the memories that we carry, the stories that we share, and the quiet moments that we feel their presence is still near. Healing doesn't mean that we're forgetting that person at all. It means that we're learning to carry the love forward, honoring those we lost by living fully, loving deeply, and showing up each day with courage. So wherever you are in your journey, take heart. Just know that you're not alone, and you're surrounded by love, by memories, and by the strength within you that maybe you don't even know that you have. Manspace Nation, be gentle with yourself and keep moving forward.
Amen. Amen. Yep.
I think that one just kind of summed it up there. You know,
It did.
It's tough when you're grieving, and that widow effect. There's no timetable on how you're grieving.
No.
And a lot of us feel guilty for
being left, still being alive. Yeah.
Still being alive, but not only that, but you feel guilty when you're not grieving anymore, when it becomes easier. I think a lot of people feel guilty about that. And that's not something to feel guilty about. It doesn't mean that you stop loving the person.
Right.
You know, you still love them, you still care about them, you still carry them with you.
Yeah, you just pass through the sorrow, you pass through a phase, you'll still probably love that person. I still love my grandparents as long as the day, and nothing will ever change that, And
little Russ never got the opportunity to meet my dad or my grandparents, but I still tell her stories about them.
Absolutely. It's necessary.
Yeah.
It's necessary because she needs to know, who you are, but she needs to know the roots you came from.
Yeah.
It's necessary. And I want to say this to all our listeners out there, especially the Black folks. Stop hiding stuff from your family.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. We got to do better than that. Stop hiding stuff. Your kids got cousins around here and they don't even know them.
So true. So true.
Yeah.
So true. Hey, speaking of family, want to give a big shout out to our guy Gerald. We had the episode on with him a couple of weeks ago talking about the custody battle. He's dealing with joint custody of his daughter now.
Yeah, good job, Gerald.
He's gonna be on with us in a few weeks or so just to kind of talk about how things are going and how everything shook out. So we'll be looking forward to talking to him again real soon.
Yeah, that's good.
But Manspace Nation, every Monday night, WTMSTV.com, you can catch this episode and every episode of the Manspace podcast 2 days early before it airs. It's Manspace Mondays. Yeah, we got a new graphic up now, so y'all can look at that now.
Look at that.
Boy, them boys
slick daddies.
WTMS TV, Manspace Mondays, every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, WTMSTV.com. And then what happens every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern? It's Throwback Thursday with back-to-back episodes of the Manspace podcast. Yes. So,
yes, sir.
No,
I was just gonna say, there's no excuse. Catch us anywhere you want to catch us.
Catch us anywhere you want to catch us.
That's it.
And on that note,
we out of here.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Manspace.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Manspace updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at ManspaceNat1.
Until next time, Manspace Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out
of here.